think that should be good now. Now let me just check for it. Yep, there we go. You are live. You are totally live. Gotcha. All right. Oh boy. So I believe I'm getting through. It is through. There we go. That's good. All right. Yeah, I didn't know I still had it hooked up to my gaming channel, but so here we go. Let me know if you can hear me. All right. I need to change some volumes. I can set the cars back down a little bit. But here we are for the finale. Let me know how well you guys can hear me right now. Sound good to me. 14 watching. Wow. I think Cody is Larry's brother, younger brother. Maybe it's Larry and Larry's just an idiot. I don't know. But we're gonna take a bit of a practice session here. This is practice, of course. We'll let some people bringing stuff in real quick. Let some people get in here. But of course, this is a stream, and this is not on the days that I usually stream. So we aren't really. It isn't gonna be too quality like the All-Star race. I'll probably be having my parents walking in and out, and I'll have to mute when that happens. And it's Sunday, so it's been a long day. But yeah, it shouldn't be that much. I'll go over everything that's happening before this race, in the practice, then we'll go into qualifying, go into race, see who the champion is at the end of the night. So Kalen Nosler, of course, is going to Red Bull Motorsports next season with Sebastian Cucalon. This is his farewell Nosler Arca Racing 24. That is the guy right there. And there you see Sebastian Cucalon in the 12. Ooh, excuse me. He is 20 points back here. This 12 team is 20 points back from Carson Bauers. He is the only other driver who can contend for the championship besides Carson. Sebastian Cucalon, of course, has had a pretty strong season for his first year full-time. And after just missing out the Rookie of the Year championship last year, I don't think he wants to be runner-up in anything again. Still no career wins, but is second in the point standings. Now let's go back. Matty Porta, of course, your Dover winner. There is Matty Porta into the All-Star race next season with the win at Dover. There is Peter Onjek and his Pennington Grass Seed 44. As announced earlier last week before Dover, Lavazza Coffee has ended their partnership with the 44 car. And that means Peter will be going Pennington all the time. Lavazza will be taking one last look on the rear deck lid, as I just realized that was on there. So they paid for one last race in the finale. You also see on the front of Peter's car, we'll get a better angle of this. Oh, geez, that might be loud. I don't know. But there you see Pray for Wickens on the front of that 44 car. Ryan Butcher's in the Chevron car. You see on the rear quarter panel it says Pray for Wickens. Also, Jacob Edson. Did I fix that car? I think. Oh no, I did not fix that car. So it I didn't put the number on there or the name on there, but the 43 is supposed to have Pray for Wickens, so we'll just say it does. There's Tip Foster. He finally gets to make a race. This 04 car. He'll be competing. Further back, we'll go Paul Jackson. Driver making his last full-time start is Randy Kaiser. There's Derek Hamill as well, Zachary DeLello. Patrick Smith in his final start with Anj Auto. You see on the rear deck lid there. It says farewell to Anj Auto. Thanks for the season. So Patrick is very happy to have had a season with Anj Auto. He's putting it on the rear deck lid to show that he is happy. There I am. Hello. There's Riley Spurleytube, Jay Jefferson, Logan Bradley. Now, you know what? We're just gonna fix them. We're just gonna fix them now, real quick. There they are. Crap. Bear with me. Bear with me. Also, Logan Bradley's in here, and he's finally here. Yay. Yeah, that... Let's see. You got to get 40, 43, 44. So my bad here. My bad. My bad. I done screwed up, boys. I done screwed up. All right. Yeah. See, I had to be rushed because everyone was there. Like, hey, pray for Wiccans on there, and I'm like, boy, please. I have things to do. All right. Anyway, that shouldn't change it too much. We're gonna be staying right there. Jeez, everything hurts. All right, but yeah, okay. Whoops, I'm doing the wrong thing. We got to go back in here real quick. But yeah, making sure everyone jumps in. This stream should not take that long. So there's Jacob Edson. Jacob Edson has Pray for Wiccans on the hood of that car. Patrick Smith has Farewell Anjado, thank you for the season, the 75 car. There's Jeff McReynolds. Carson. There is your championship contenders right there. Carson Bauers, 20 points, 2 wins this season. Right now, as it looks, if Carson finishes inside the top 15, he wins the championship no matter what. If Cucalon wins the race, Bauers will have to finish further up ahead, of course. But Sebastian Cucalon, 20 points out, the only driver who could contend. The thing is, though, Cucalon needs to finish 21 points ahead. 21 points ahead because Carson Bauers has the 2 wins and would win the tiebreaker. So right now, Cucalon needs to finish, I believe, 21 positions ahead of Bauers to win the championship. So it won't be that big. Anyway, we continue on. Ryan Butcher, I can't really get an angle of that, but there on the rear quarter panel it says Pray for Wiccans. You see the white stuff in there. Stapleton, you are moving up to the Truck Series with Derek Hamill. Peter Onjak has the Pray for Wiccans. That was a typo on that number 6 with the number 6 on the hood. And I need to find Logan Cloud. Logan Cloud is paying extra respects to Aretha Franklin, who passed away earlier this week. He has Pray for Wiccans and rest in peace Aretha Franklin for the 40 team on the 40 car this week, as DeWalt put all of their DeWalt wasn't supposed to bring the 40 car to the track this weekend, but Peter's given them an extra race of minimal sponsorship with the memorials on the front row. Yes, guys, you don't need to laugh at me. One other thing is Marcus Yepes is driving the number 0 for this race this season, as he will be moving into the number 77 car next season. Justin Knight, all that. So this will be a big race, and Nosler is also in his finale with the 24. With the 24 car that he made for the All-Star race. He will be running this at this last race too. To everyone in chat, thank you guys for joining. And to Hagen, you have Advanced Auto Parts in ARCA, because ARCA doesn't matter with sponsorship in the trucks and up. The sponsorship will go to teams. So, sorry. The 9 is not the 9. The 9's available in the cup. 9's available because Justin Knight's retiring. Remember, Knight's retiring after this. But anyway, he is the 17. 9 is not. 9 is available, but he's already in the 17. That's what Cucalon said. So, or you can stay in the 24. Do you want to stay in the 24? Because you can. I'm not doing with that tonight. All right. And to Jay, I did not swap the names over because I had to quickly get everything set up in a very short amount of time, and you guys could have done this 2 hours ago. Alright, anyway. Enough with the passive-aggressive. It's time for the finale, guys. 65 laps. There will be pit stops. Let's get ready for qualifying. So let me take a quick look at the participants. We don't have a record-breaking amount like the All-Star race, but we do have a lot of drivers in here. We have some new faces. You see Logan Bradley has popped in for once. Derek Hamill's coming back in. We also have Stapleton there. So good lineup. I wonder why Peter's not in the league yet, or in the stream yet. But this will be the same thing as the All-Star race. I won't be looking too much at the chat. Edson, I don't care that this is the last race in the 43. That's why I'm not bringing it up. Jeez. Okay, but we'll be heading in. We're gonna speed this up. All right, guys, let's take a look at our starting grid. That is practice. And it will be Jake Rogers and Brandon Morris on row 1, Aiden Burkhart and Kalen Nosler row 2, Yepes and Smith row 3, Yo and Foster, row 4, Spurley and Butcher row 5. Now you see both of the championship contenders. Cucalon starts 27th, Bauers starts dead last. So that is a definite, very, very big very big race there. Very big issue there anyway. But let's go ahead. We'll get ready for this race. And yeah, so I won't be looking at the chat that much until cautions. So mods, just take care of it and just do your thing. All right, here we go. Speed this up a little bit. So just want to say real quick, thank you all for tuning in. I know some of you might lose at the end of the season. Might leave before the end of the stream. That's totally fine. You guys were here now. Thank you guys for supporting me all season long. We're going to be heading into Season 3 next season with the trucks. So now I will be not looking at chat. We'll be going into commentary voice. And we'll see you probably at the first caution. All right. So welcome everyone to the Champions 100 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jake Rogers and Brandon Morris, the Valvoline duo, will be rolling off on the front row. You have Aiden Burkhart, two-time winner this season, and rookie sensation, with Kalen Nosler starting in row 2. Marcus Yepes is moving into the 77 car next season for his brother, but the 77 will be Marcus Yepes. Yepes starts 5th, and Patrick Smith starts 6th. Colton Yo in the 86 and his final start in the 86 next season. He will be taking over the 21 ride in season number 3. He is rolling off 7th with Tib Foster in 8th. Riley Spurley Tube rolls off 9th. You have Ryan Butcher in 10th. We will be getting ready to go green here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Champions 100. Let's go see who will win this championship. The engines are fired here at Atlanta for 65 laps. The finale, always longer. It's a very big race, very taxing. You see all 36 drivers in the field that will be rolling down here at Atlanta. And you see Sebastian Cucalon rolls off 27th. Carson Bauers rolls off 36th. Bauers has to finish... not Bauers. Sebastian Cucalon, in that 12 car, has to finish at least 21 spots ahead of Carson Bauers. That will be the absolute biggest issue for this 12 car to overcome. Even though Carson will start 36, you can always move up, you can always drop back. But of course, it's going to be a very, very big race. 36 entries came into this weekend, 36 drivers in the field. No one has gone home. Camden Luca withdrew the 23 car before this race. He said he does not want to tear it up. He just wants to move on from Season 2. But Jake Rogers will hold the pole for the final time. That will put him into the ARCA shootout next season in the ARCA series. You have Brandon Morris on the outside. Aiden Burkhart, Kalen Nosler. We're ready for 65 laps around the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And I have to pause this real quick because I have to get my ticker settings up. My bad. I always forget to do that. All right. But here we are, coming to the green flag. Jake Rogers, Brandon Morris lead us down, and we are racing. Green flag is in the air here at Atlanta. Jake Rogers pulls out into the early lead. Brandon Morris fights on the inside, outside. They're going to be 2 by 2 into the corner. Aiden Burkhart on the inside. You have the 0 car, Marcus Yepes. He is going to move up into the 5th position, going for 4th. But Jake Rogers holds that outside line, 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. Aiden Burkhart, the 16 team, is going to dive all the way to the inside. Marcus Yepes tries to push him. Jake Rogers trying to use the outside. Brandon Morris now up into the third position. He drops back. Kalen Nosler stuck on the outside, but it will be Aiden Burkhart leading lap number 1 here at Atlanta. Let's get that ticker going up. NBC, of course, has been kind enough to showcase all our races this season. Aiden Burkhart right now out in front. Rogers and Morris battle for that second position. Marcus Yepes back there in 5th. Let's get a flyby down the back straightaway. All 36 cars, 2 and 3 wide, into the corner. Now let's get a farther out cam. You see kind of spread out up front. 3 by 3 further back. Some very aggressive racing all the way through this field. But of course, it's going to be a tough race. And 65 laps with some pit stops could really spread this field out. It'll be some crazy racing right away. I'll drop back pretty early on after pit stops, most likely around lap 20 to lap 30. 2 by 2. Marcus Yepes going to make it 3 wide on the race leaders of Brandon Morris, Aiden Burkhart. And there goes Yepes trying to make it. Aiden up the track. Morris up the track. He has Colton Yo. Logan Cloud in that 40 car is up into the 5th position. What a run by Logan Cloud right now. These guys are just staying in the draft. Let's take a look at the field. You see a front pack, a second pack. So looks like these guys are trying to just calm down. Marcus Yepes is up to the lead. Look at this 0 team. Proven that he's great. Of course, a little confrontation after the race between him and Logan Cloud. After qualifying last week, it boiled into nothing. Logan walked away, went on to spot for Peter for the rest of that race, because that's what Logan likes doing as well. Right now, Marcus Yepes out in front, and now Brandon Morris is trying to chase him down in second. Zachary Fitzwater has fallen all the way to the last position, so a heartbreak day for Zachary Fitzwater. Right now, Marcus Yepes could be the huge move there. Kalen Nosler on the outside trying to make a move. Look at Patrick Smith in his final race for Orange Auto and his final race in a Dodge, trying to help his teammate Logan Cloud get up there and battle. We'll get a bit of a more of a spread out camera angle. You see Colton Yo, Aiden Burkhart, Kalen Nosler now single file for the top 5. The rest of the field battling hard for this win. Of course, 6 laps in, this race could tick by quickly if there's no cautions. We're having some good racing early. Brandon Morris in that 55. The Mark Martin throwback that he's ran all season long dives to the inside on that 0 car. Let's go ahead back now, take a look at the championship hunt, and Brady Burkhart slow on the apron. That is going to end his day. It looks like that'll end his championships. A problem on the 99. He's going to have to bring it down pit road, so Brady Burkhart will not finish this race, or at least not finish on the lead lap. Zachary Fitzwater back in 35th. Right now you see Carson Bauers. Bauers is in the 27th position, following Jacob Edson, Peter Onjak. Sebastian Cucalon is up here, I believe, in the 17th position, so that is a gain of 10. 11 more spots for him, and he's in. Brady is now on pit road getting some tire repairs, as Marcus Yepes in the 0 car right now leads here at Atlanta. Colton Yo is trying to chase him down. Look at the rookies. These part-time drivers have not won all season long. Not at all. They have not really been close except for a few times, and it was with that 0 car. Here comes Colton Yo to the inside in that 86. The promising young rookie for Texas Star Racing. He is going to go for the race lead, and that is going to be Colton Yo leading lap number 8 here at Atlanta. Patrick Smith, look at this 75 team. He's going for the top 5 run, and if Patrick can get a win for Orange Auto in his final start in the Orange Auto equipment, what would that be? Peter would definitely be happy, and you see Logan Cloud is still back there in that number 40. Battle for third is Patrick Smith versus Aiden Burkhart. It's going to be Patrick taking the race, or taking third away from him. Right now, Colton Yo is back up in front with the 0 of Marcus Yepes in second. Patrick Smith third. Brandon Morris now diving to the inside in 4th for against Aiden Burkhart. And then back in 6th, Logan Cloud doing a great job in this 40 car. Of course, the 40 was supposed to be a super speedway only race, super speedway only car for the 40 for Orange Auto. A couple times this season he's attempted, so it's doing pretty good. Logan Bradley, you have a race win in a duel. Okay, anyway, Tib Foster back here. He is a bit further back, leading this, I guess, second pack, third pack. I don't know what you want to call it. But he's trying to bring it up onto Diego Yepes. He has Riley Spurley pushing with him. Justin Knight right there. Sebastian Cucalon in that 12 is also there making some moves. This 04 team right now 14th, going for 13th on the TSR drivers, especially against Jay Jefferson. That could be big, but Logan Cloud very much enjoying the race in that 40. Tip Foster in this 04. Back up front, Colton Yo, Marcus Yepes, and now Patrick Smith. 1, 2, 3. Patrick Smith is the veteran here. He's had way more experience. Marcus Yepes has only made one race, and that was Dover, and he crashed out in it. You have Colton Yo in that 86. That 86 team has only had about 4 or 5 races with Colton Yo. Patrick Smith has almost 21. He has 21 races with the 75 team, 11 with Anjado. He's going to go for the race lead. Huge move on Marcus Yepes. Battle for the lead is starting to heat up. You see Zachary DeLello. Look at this 57 car coming back up into the top 5. Huge run by Zachary. Can he get his first career win? Morris on the inside. Zachary DeLello is all over the back of that 55 car. Very, very hard, but it's Colton Yo out in front. Can he be the first part-time driver to win this season? What would Jay Jefferson in that 21 car further back think about this? As Jay has gone winless this season, however, Riley Spurley-Tube has won, and Colton Yo is in a very, very strong spot. Here comes Marcus Yepes off the corner. What would happen if the rookie in only his second start won this race? You have Patrick Smith back there in third, still looking. Zachary DeLello in fourth, Brandon Morris fifth. As the stats go around, you see Sebastian Cucalon is right now up to 18th in the race. Of course, that's not high enough. Carson Bauers 26th. So Carson Bauers right now is your points leader. Patrick Smith now to the inside. That's for second. And can he get the run for the race lead on Yo as they go single file further back behind him? Let's get a flyby here into the corner. We go single file, a couple double file racing back there. A lot of cars slower near the back. And it will be Yo holding on to the race lead. Patrick Smith is now going to have Zachary DeLello in this 57 car. The veterans are going to power past Marcus Yepes, and they're going to go into second and third. 2 drivers who have been top tier drivers in the series. He's right now in second and third, but battling with 2 upstart rookies. Kalen Nosler, he's only won at Dover last season. Right now, Kalen Nosler in fourth in this Nosler Arca Racing 24. His final start for Nosler Arca Racing as he goes to Red Bull Motorsport next season. You see the field is starting to spread out here. Colton Yo right now in the race lead. Ooh, what a camera angle. Battles back for third as Marcus Yepes goes back to the inside of DeLello. Marcus Yepes driving like a pro right now in that 0 car. And he is making the move. Patrick Smith dives back to the inside on Colton Yo. Can he go for the race lead? A dive in there. It will be Patrick Smith. Can he make it stick on the inside? And he will. Patrick Smith is going to come off the corner. Clears both of them. Smith to the race lead here on lap 18. Peter Onjek has just joined the party, so that's good for him to see Patrick leading. There you see Aiden Burkhart and Jake Rogers right behind him as Brandon Morris. They all fight for this top 5 position. Let's drop further back. We got Logan Cloud in that 40 battling 3-time winner Diego Yepes. Right now, one of the greats of the series. You got Ryan Butcher and Tip Foster. Tip Foster up to 12th. So right now, Anj Auto has 3 cars in the top 12. Of course, Peter being the one further back. Peter is right now struggling all the way back about in the 27th or 26th position. So struggling day for the 44 team. You also have Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who is partnering up with Peter Onjek next season. He is there as well. There is Carson Bauers, your points leader, 19 laps in. Still have a long way to go. Pit stops will be coming up shortly, of course. Right now, Carson Bauers, he just has to finish he has to finish real close. It looks like pit stops? Pit stops, or are they just slow? They are just slow further back, so a big gap between the pack now. Back up front, and it is Patrick Smith starting to pull away here in the 75. Then you have Marcus Yepes in second. DeLello third, Nosler fourth, Aiden Burkhart fighting for fifth. But we just gotta say, Logan Cloud in the R&D car for this 40 team, running with a heavy heart after a fellow Michigan person of Aretha Franklin passed away earlier this week. Of course, he's running the Pray for Wickens on there as well after Robert Rickens' huge incident at Pocono earlier today in the IndyCar race. Right now, this 40 team fighting inside the top 10. A beautiful run right now for Logan Cloud. You see Kalen Nosler is now bringing the 24 back to the inside of him. That's going to be a battle for second. against Marcus Yepes. Right now in the lead, Patrick Smith trying to pull away. He can't really pull away, as most of these cars are pretty much, this track is a pretty good drafting track. Of course, skill still is in play, as you need to be able to pass them right there. So here we are coming through the corner. You got Logan Cloud in 9th, Ryan Butcher 10th, Jake Rogers 11th, Tib Foster in 12th. We were talking a lot about Logan Cloud. Let's talk a lot about his other Onjado teammate, who he'll be racing with in Season 3. Tib Foster right now 12th. Of course, Tib has had many struggles this season. Of course, Johnny Zod took away his possible top 10 finish. He came back the next week at Kentucky and got a top 10 finish. Right now, Tib is in the 12th position, fighting against Riley Spurley-Tube, the winner of the Kentucky race, and Jake Rogers. Both these guys are fighting very hard. Big battle right now. And Kayla Nosler has taken the race lead in that 24 car. So now Kayla Nosler out in front. Patrick Smith back to second. In third is the 0 of Marcus Yepes. Fourth, Colton Yo. Fifth, Aiden Burkhart. And it's going to be Diego Yepes moving that 16 out of the way. Also, Logan Cloud up to 7th. DeLello and Morris have now dropped to the back. Tim Foster is going to make it 3 wide. Huge move, and that's going to be to the inside of Jake Rogers. Riley Spurley-Tube. There's Nathan Stapleton in that 97. He came in with Spurley-Tube as the rookie class this season. Of course, Stapleton fighting for that Rookie of the Year honors. Most of these points will be calculated in the Discord later, but they will be uploaded to YouTube. There's Sebastian Cucalon. Cucalon is in the 19th position. Right now, he's doing everything he can. He's been on a steady march to the front. Another driver on the steady march to the front, Carson Bauers. He's 23rd. He knows what he has to do to beat Cucalon. Cucalon's doing everything he can. Right now, Carson Bauers is doing everything he can, but Carson's taking a little more lax. You see, he gives Blake Maurice, Tyler Jones that spot there. So this 22 team is just trying to make it to the end, trying to keep this car clean and green, because if he wrecks, that'll be a big incident against that. Freeze into his inside. I do not know when the pit window is, so we'll be finding that out later. As you see the battle back up for the race lead, Patrick Smith bringing the 75 car right back up to Kalen Nosler. Patrick Smith, if he can hold on after pit stops, if he can hold on and win this race, what a story that would be. Leaving Onjado at the end of the season, because he has said that the team has been struggling, and Peter would even tell you that, at least at the beginning of the season. But in the past few races, Logan Cloud, he also had a second at Bristol. There is Brady Burkhart. He is right now 36th. He is, I believe, 1 lap down. So Brady is 1 lap down. He is in turn number 1. Turn number 4. They come off of turn 2, so he has a while. Marcus Yepes has really dropped to the back now. Him, Morris, and DeLello looks like have just kind of fallen off of the pace. They are seated in the 9th, 10th, 11th positions. Logan Cloud up into the 7th position. Beautiful run by this 40 car. Right now, Diego Yepes, look at this 77. He's been marching through the field. Can Yepes go up there and win his 4th career race? He spoiled the party at the last pit stop race. Last pit stop race that he finished was the All-Star race, of course. Right now, that 77 team could use the strategy, go win this race over an Onjado car. Kalen Nosler is trying to hang on over Smith, and this is the battle for the race lead through lap 29, as this race is quickly ticking off. Diego Yepes 3rd. Colton Yo, let's just talk about this 86. Colton Yo doing a very good job for TSR and Texas Star Racing. Of course, Colton Yo up to 4th. He's running I just said that. But Yo in this Valero colors with Dr. Pepper on the car, of course, will be taking over the 21 next season. I do not remember what sponsors they were, but Aiden Burkhart, he will be moving right up to the Truck Series next season. After winning 2 of the first 3 races, of course, Blake won the other one in those first 3 and got the encumberment, but right now Aiden Burkhart in 5th, running very well, hoping that he could just finish off, take that Rookie of the Year championship. Diego Yepes also is catching Smith. In 6th is Marcus Yepes. The 0 team is doing very well, especially for Marcus. After last weekend, he just crashed it early on, but right now Marcus up in 6th, having a strong run. Ryan Butcher, another driver who was pretty strong this season, but only at certain points. In 7th, he has 2 wins, of course, Gateway and Watkins Glen. Butcher right now holding strong. Zachary DeLello has come home so close to his race wins this season. Of course, Kentucky, he was leading the entire thing. It blows up on the last restart, and now he's there. These guys are going wide. That means pit stop time. Kalen Nosler, Patrick Smith lead us in. Yepes is going to stay out, taking a lap lead. And now Diego Yepes leads that lap. The rest of the field coming on in, so a big group of cars, including Sebastian Cucalon, Carson Bauers staying out. Bauers stays out as Cucalon goes in. If Carson Bauers leads a lap, that lengthens the track or the points gap big. Diego Yepes out in front. His pit crew has been very strong at the All-Star race. Even at Charlotte, he was a top contender. But now Diego Yepes, he's going to pull it on in here, coming about to the halfway point. So it looks like there might be a strategy where, as we see, they're not at the halfway point yet, which means, look at this long line of cars as well. But that means we could end up having a lot of drivers. What am I saying? Brady Burkhart is going to take the race lead, I'm pretty sure. I think he's back on the lead lap. But we could have a lot of drivers running low near the end, so if there's a caution, that could save everything. I thought I saw caution lights, never mind. But if we have a caution, that would probably be the only way. These guys would not pit with about 2 or 3 laps to go. They're going to have to start saving now, as this could be a very big incident and race implications here. Coming on through right now, Nosler is there, race leader. I believe it will be Brady Burkhart. Possibly. He is very slow on these old tires, so never mind. Nosler's going to drive right on past him. That's going to get Patrick Smith right up to the back bumper, but Patrick couldn't make the move on him. Down the back straightaway now. That is the race leaders, Patrick Smith and Kalen Nosler. Right now, Patrick Smith, this is for the race lead. Who could win it? This could be a great duel if this is the battle here. Right now, Kalen Nosler is out in front, and it will be Patrick Smith in second. Brady Burkhart, even though he's on very old tires, his car's not strong enough, he's up in third, so that's a great showing for this 99 team, fighting back on this alternate pit strategy, as that's what he's forced onto. Slow tires, worn tires, and you know at Atlanta the tires get very torn up, so if you do not pit for fresh new ones, if there's a late race pit stop, you don't pit for fresh new tires, that could be big. But right now, Kalen Nosler out in front. Patrick Smith is doing everything he can to chase him down. Right now, third will go to Diego Yepes. Fourth is Ryan Butcher. Fifth, Colton Yo. Burkhart's going to hold up Colton Yo, so that's a little bit of an issue there for that 86 team. That's going to lose him about 4 spots and 2 seconds of time, maybe even more. Where did Jacob Edson come from in this 43 car? Jacob Edson was in the back all race long. He's going to go all the way up. He's into 9th. Jacob Edson's into 9th. Sebastian Cucalon is all the way up here. Where is Carson Bauers? Okay, Bauers isn't too far back, but he is very far behind these guys now. And this could cost Carson Bauers a championship if the strategy goes to Sebastian Cucalon, which definitely could happen. There's a battle for third. Diego Yepes, Ryan Butcher. Butcher's going to drive it to the inside. He said before this race he wanted to win for Robert Wickens. Right now he is fighting Diego Yepes for that third position. The battle is for the lead. Nosler's starting to pull away. You see the lap cars. Brandon Morris, who was battling in front all race long, he's now the last car on the lead lap. You got Peter Onjak in 34th, Jake Rogers, who pulls it in 33rd, Zachary Fitzwater in 32nd, Randy Kaiser 31st, Logan Bradley up to 29th. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Alright, we're back from the break, and you were seeing the onboard of Jay Jefferson and Logan Cloud. Right now, Sebastian Cucalon, he's at the edge of this pack. Colton Yo, I think being held up by Burkhart really dropped him down. So right now, Sebastian Cucalon is in hunting position. Look at Nathan Stapleton into the 5th position, so pit stops really shooting everything around, but you see the distance there. Kalen Nosler and Patrick Smith back to Yepes. Very big difference. To Kalen Nosler right now is going to be contending very hard. So let's go ahead through the field right now. Kalen Nosler out in front with 25 laps to go. He has been the driver that has been duking it out with Patrick Smith since pit stops. His 24 team had a very good pit stop cycle. Right now he is leading this race. Could he go on to win it, get his second win and his last one with ARCA Racing? Caleb Henderson, as you guys see there, he has taken it behind the wall with a header issue, so that will take the 45 out of the race. Brady Burkhart has gone down pit road. As you see, he just went a lap down. There he is coming back out, so Brady's going to have some fresher tires on this alternate strategy. Brady will not have to pit till the end, so could Brady somehow still get a top 10 finish? That could be big. But Kalen Nosler out in front, Patrick Smith in second. Smith, of course, has had an up-and-down season. He has been doing everything he can in this Mopar car. He's starting to lose some time to that 24 car. But Patrick Smith could be the dark horse to win this race if he could just get around Kalen Nosler. In third, Diego Yepes. He won at Talladega earlier this season, only 2 weeks ago. And the 77 team was quiet all season long until then. So right now, Diego from Monster Motorsport is making the move. We just got to point out Sebastian Cucalon is into the 6th position. Sebastian Cucalon, can he win the championship out of this? Because those pit stops really helped him. It'll be a difference for the pit stops here at the end of the race because we still have to go. Strategy is going to be big. But Sebastian Cucalon's up to 6th. Where is Carson Bauers? And Carson has dropped very far back to 27th. Right there, Bauers, as they stand right now, Bauers is tied for the championship. No, as they stand right now, Cucalon's the champion by 1 point. So Bauers is going to have to start driving now. The pit stops were terrible to this 22 car. He's going to have to start flying through this field if he can. Right there. Right there means he's tied with... He wins the tiebreaker. If he can win. If he finishes 26th right now, he wins the tiebreaker over Cucalon. So he just has to make sure he keeps moving forward, just like Cucalon's doing. Right now, Cucalon now is pulled away. He's alone into 6th, could go to 5th. And DeLello and Yohi get together into the corner. Beautiful save, and Jacob Edson's going to go for 3. Go around, possibly take 3 spots. Colton Yo got a little aggressive there. We'll get the replay later on in this race, at least when we get a caution. But with 20 to go, Cucalon a little slow through the corner. Sebastian is doing everything he can to try to contend. Ryan Butcher gets past now. Nathan Stapleton up into 4th. Could he go for 3rd on Diego Yepes now? Not going to happen. The battle now, as you see, Kalen Nosler starting to pull away from Patrick, so Patrick really starting to slow down, and Nosler really slowing up, or speeding up. There's the battle for 3rd. Stapleton. Butcher's going to make it 3 wide. Huge move for the 3rd position here. Butcher's doing everything he can. Stapleton up the middle, and a strong car after pit stops, whatever adjustments that Stapleton did, got him into this 3rd position. Cucalon 6th, Jacob Edson fighting there in 7th. Of course, Jacob wants to see Carson Bauers get up there. So this is going to be a battle to the end now, especially after pit stops. We've gone green all race long. There's been a lot of side-by-side racing, a lot of cars coming out of nowhere. And now Jacob Edson, that's going to be a battle for the 6th position. Right now, Kalen Nosler in the lead. Blue 19 is Carson Bauers. Jacob Edson up into 6th now, moves Cucalon down another point. Right now, Cucalon back to 7th. Carson Bauers back to 27th. So that ties them once again. And that would be the points win for Carson Bauers. He just gets into the side of Jeff McReynolds. So Carson's car has been struggling. He had the car all season long. Can Cucalon just have the better consistency here at the end? He's starting to drop now. Here comes Zachary DeLello. Could be making a move on him. So it looks like Edson is moving around him. Cucalon might start dropping back as he's been wasting some tires. So right now, Cucalon doing everything he can. Back up front, there is the distance between Kalen Nosler, Patrick Smith. We're going to get a flyby down the back straightaway here as we're closing in on only 16 laps to go next time by. Kalen Nosler out front. Can he hold on over Smith? There is the distance between 1st and 2nd. Brady Burkhart's a lap down, then the rest of the field. So those top two are in another time zone. Here at Atlanta, you see Logan Cloud and Wyatt Quayle up front as well. Marcus Yepes still trying to hang on. Tim Foster looking for a top 20. The rest of the field as they go on by. A.J. Jones, of course, in his last full-time attempt in NASCAR. In the NSDCA ARCA Series. Whoops. But the thing is, Patrick Smith, those tires are starting to give way. Brady Burkhart's tires are starting to get into effect, starting to warm up, starting to heat up. So he's going to get around Patrick Smith if he can. Kalen Nosler there as well. I cannot throw debris caution, sadly. But now Burkhart's going to get around Patrick Smith. The question is, with 14 to go, these guys are going to have to fuel up. These guys will have to fuel up. The thing is, Brady Burkhart does not have to fuel up. He has the fresher tires. He can get at least one lap back this time. But once he comes in, if they only take fuel only, it'll be better for Brady. But if they take 4 tires, Brady will not win this race. He could do it on strategy, though. If he could get around Nosler and Patrick Smith, get one lap back, he still has another one to make up, but that would be big. There's the battle for third now. Sebastian Cucalon drops to 8th. As you see, Yepes, Stapleton, Butcher, Edson, and DeLello battling. Sebastian Cucalon in 8th. He is doing everything he can. This 12 car, he radioed in and said, these tires are starting to wear. I can't do this. I can't push it like I need to. He is seated in the 8th position. Carson Bauers, as soon as that ticker turns over, Carson Bauers is in the 25th position. So right now, Carson Bauers leads by 2 points. Sebastian Cucalon doing everything he can. Those tires starting to wear. Here comes Alex Kraft. Kraft might be able to get up to the front. You see Logan Cloud. Logan Cloud is 11th, even if it isn't a top 10. A beautiful run for this 40 car. Of course, his Pray for Wickens is doing everything he can. These guys are doing great. Aiden Burkhart right now 12th. Wyatt Quayle 13th. Marcus Yepes 14th. Spurley 15th. Tib. Look at Jay Jefferson. Jay's been struggling all season long. Well, not all season long, but the last few races, ever since Kentucky, he hasn't really been a front runner. Justin Knight as well. This is Knight's last attempt in the ARCA Series, as he will move to the trucks next season and shut down his racing team to go back to Formula 1. Carson Bauers is now going to make the move on Samet Oskin. We have 11 to go next time by. It's going to be big. Here comes Carson Bauers. He's doing everything he can to get around Oskin to stay in front of McReynolds, Porta, and Kaiser. This is the championship battle. These guys wanted to see 3 wide. Jefferson, Knight, Tyler Jones. Jones is also, he has lost the privilege to run full-time in the series. His activity is the reason you can run full-time for multiple seasons. Tyler Jones will be retiring from full-time racing after the season. Of course, he is a teammate. Oh my God, we have Black Flags Matter, guys. Wow. Anyway, Kalen Nosler is pulled away. He is launched away. Patrick Smith is seated in second. The 75 car. He's doing everything he can, but it's just getting too late. Nosler has pulled out to a 2.5 second lead over Patrick Smith. The question is, we still have pit stops left to go. Diego Yepes clear in 3rd. Nathan Stapleton 4th. Ryan Butcher is 5th. Edson 6th. Cucalon is 7th. Can Sebastian Cucalon win the championship? This is the biggest question you can see. Alex Kraft is making a move. Sebastian Cucalon is in the draft. Can he get around Jacob Edson? Edson's doing what he can to block. Sebastian Cucalon's battling. Cucalon right now in 7th. And Carson Bauers, no matter where he is, he's going to have to contend and keep moving up. Right now with Sebastian Cucalon in 7th, Carson Bauers is 25th. Bauers wins by 3 points. Sebastian Cucalon now has to throw the block on Colton Yohe. Colton Yohe in that 86 car. He gets the block, but he's trying to make the move. Zachary DeLello there as well in this 57. Alex Kraft, they're all going to make a move to the inside of Cucalon they go. Colton Yohe down to the inside. Zachary DeLello even further. Alex Kraft even further. Kraft is slow into the corner. Yohe gets around him. DeLello is going to get around him as well. DeLello gets to his inside. Alex Kraft gets to his inside, and now Cucalon loses 3 spots right there. That's not what you need to do. That's not what you want to do if you're trying to win this championship. But I think Sebastian Cucalon has used his fuel and tires up too much. Right now, that is the battle for 3rd. That is the battle for 5th. The battle for the lead, of course, stays Kalen Nosler and Patrick Smith. Diego Yepes sits third, Nathan Stapleton in fourth, Jacob Edson in fifth. There's the battle for sixth. Ryan Butcher now has Colton Yohe to his inside. That's going to be Colton Yohe into the sixth position. Seventh is Butcher. Eighth, DeLello. Ninth, Kraft. 10th is Sebastian Cucalon. There they go. I think they might be pitting. Alex Kraft might be pitting, or they're just going low. You also see Brady Burkhardt. He has cleared him. Burkhardt has cleared him. If these guys have to go pit, this could be big. This could be very big because Brady Burkhardt could win this race on strategy if it comes down to it. There's Diego Yepes, Nathan Stapleton. This race has gone full green this entire time. If we have to pit, we're going to have 5 to go this time by. If we have to pit, who will win it? Who will be able to stay out? Kalen Nosler has a 2.2 second race lead over Patrick Smith. Diego Yepes sits third, 6 seconds back. Right now, Nosler and Smith have had fast cars all race long. Battle for third as Nathan Stapleton dives to the inside of Diego Yepes. Stapleton down to the inside. Yepes drops to fourth, but Stapleton into third. Jacob Edson is into fifth. Yo sixth. Butcher seventh. Cucalon has dropped all the way back to ninth. Bauers has dropped to 26th. That is the battle. 20 points is the gap. Cucalon's doing everything he can, but he's losing time to those guys in front. Let's go ahead back and take a look at Carson Bauers very quickly. There's Bauers using the outside line on Jeff McReynolds. That is for the 27th position. This is the battle right there. It's going to be 3 to go next time by. Bauers is getting freight trained. This could be everything for him. McReynolds is holding that inside lineup, but Bauers just did very, very poorly on that outside line. That is the battle for the championship. Cucalon is back to 10th. Bauers might be back to 31st after Maurice passes him. What are they doing? Kaiser and McReynolds all the way up the track. Pit stops might be underway. Pit stops are underway. Patrick Smith's in. Nosler's in. It hands the lead over to Nathan Stapleton. Who has the fuel? Who has been saving? Who has the fuel? Who can win it? Diego Yepes is going to stay out. Yepes will stay out. 2 laps to go. Colton Yohe in second. Sebastian Cucalon stays out. What is Carson Bauers going to do? Bauers is going to stay out. This is the battle for the championship right here. Diego Yepes is out in front. 2 laps to go. Who has the fuel? Who has the fuel? There is Nosler and Smith coming back. Diego Yepes out in front, but does he have enough fuel? He's going low. He must be pitting. Is he pitting? Yepes is staying out for the white flag here in Atlanta. 1 lap and Yepes could win it. Fuel strategy has been his big thing all season long. Right now, well, not all season long, but for the All-Star race, he won on fuel strategy. Nosler and Smith ran it dry. Yepes has one final way down the back straightaway. If Carson Bauers stays out, Cucalon has pitted. Sebastian Cucalon is down pit road. He ran out of gas. So that means it will be Carson Bauers wins the championship. Yepes wins the race. Yepes wins the race. Carson Bauers, where is he? Bauers is going to come home. Wait a minute. Yeah, there he is. Bauers will come home, passes Bradley, and he will be your NSDCA Mountain Dew ARCA Series Season 2 champion. The fuel ran out for a lot of drivers. Sebastian Cucalon, even if Cucalon would have stretched it, he would not have won the championship. He did not have the time. It is Diego Yepes picking up his 4th career win. Colton Yohe picking up a career-high 2nd. In 3rd, Zachary DeLello. 4th, Alex Kraft. 5th goes to Aiden Burkhardt. Tib Foster comes home 6th. Beautiful run by him. Logan Cloud had to pit at the end. He falls back to 27th. But overall, Carson Bauers and the Aflac team will win the championship. Brady Burkhardt will come home 32nd. He still was able to beat out Zachary Fitzwater, Tony Green, and AJ Jones. What a race this has been. What a race this has become. What a series this has become. We had about 14 people join the stream. We even had Black Flags Matter in the stream. I don't know if he's still here, but I'm counting that as a hey, I did it. But anyway, you can take a look. The finishing results right there. There are all the finishing results. We'll just scroll right on down slowly. Brady Burkhardt finishes 32nd after he could have finished 35th. So that was good for him. Monster Motorsports picks up their second win of the season. Very strong for Diego Yepes and his fourth career win. Colton Yeo very close in that TSR 86. Peter Onjak comes home 11th. Drivers who will not be returning next season. Tyler Jones will not be full-time. He finishes 7th. Justin Knight is going to the trucks full-time. He's 8th. Randy Kaiser will not be returning full-time. He's 12th. And you see the rest of them there. AJ Jones also retires after this season. Heads to full-time ownership of Jones Racing Inc. The 4 team will be out. And finally, just congratulations. Carson Bauers has done it. He has won the Season 2 NSDCA Mountain Dew ARCA Series Championship. He will join the likes of Peter Onjak as a champion of the series, and that will put him into the IROC series that begins after Season 3. Thank you guys so much for joining me this entire season. Thank you guys so much for supporting me this entire season. Thank you guys for being there this entire summer. There will be one more stream this summer, which will be many, many hours just racing. Thank you guys so much for watching. And on behalf of all of the NSDCA, NR 2003 series community, and all of these friends that I've gathered along the way, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in Season 3 with the Mountain Dew ARCA Series and the Crown Royal Truck Series. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you next time.